I've got an hour with a gold pan out on this creek. It doesn't look like anyone's worked the bedrock I'm standing on here, because almost every pan I do is producing this sort of gold. And for my area, these are coarse little flakes. So let's put the claw back to work and see if we can get some more gold. Woo! Sing for me, my pretty. Everyone always asks if I check my classifier for nuggets, and the answer is sometimes. This is what my pan looks like at the moment, but I just caught a flash of some of the gold coming out of the bottom. Look at this. Wait for it. It's in there. The black sand in this creek seems to be tin and very small garnets, which is kind of cool. Oh, and the other heavy? The other heavy is a whole bunch of golds. Normally I would suck the gold up in a snuffer bottle like this, but today, because I've got limited time, I'm doing something else. You can always dig gold out of the ground on the creek and clean the gold up at home, but you can't dig the gold out of the creek while you're at home. So instead of cleaning it all the way down, we're going to get the concentrates, put them in a bucket. And when I get home, we'll see how much gold I finally got by cleaning it up there. I don't know how much gold I'm getting every pan, but if this pan's anything to go by, it'll be a good little take. Last pan! The risk of using this method is accidentally overshooting your pay streak and not getting any gold in your concentrates. Hopefully there's still gold in here. Oh, a little bit. We might have called it off at exactly the right time. Nonetheless, I've seen some really good gold go into the bucket. I reckon we're going to get a good take. We're going to clean that up at home. So it was time to head home and break out the snakeskin pan for some gold cleaning. Now that I'm home, we're going to have full control over how we process this dirt to get maximum gold recovery. And to do that, I'm going to use a special kind of pan. Gold like this is 19.3 times denser than water. Or if you want to get fancy about it, it weighs 19.3 grams per cubic centimeter. Meaning it's likely the heaviest thing in the pan, and it will sink to the bottom where it gets caught in riffles like this. And it's the same reason why I found the gold hiding in the bedrock in the creek. It's so heavy, it gets trapped there. But gold isn't the only heavy thing in these concentrates. Can you see all the little pieces of black sand here? This is tin. Tin is 7 times heavier than water, and that means it collects with the gold, and it's hard to separate the gold from the tin. A very cheap and easy way to separate the gold is using a pan like this, which has snakeskin on it. All these tiny little grooves will allow the gold to sit on the bed and the black sand to wash off. Whoa! What? Look at that! I was not expecting that. I was really excited to find this. This is a piece of busted garnet. I was like, oh, we got a real nice chunk of garnet. I got a little nugget. Now we've got to get everything wet and start seeing the rest of the gold. The number one advantage to cleaning up gold at home is you're able to control completely how you remove material. In this case, I have surfactant in the water, which breaks the surface tension and stops small gold from floating. All right, we're down to just the black sands. I've got rid of pretty much everything else. It's time to use that snakeskin. And the other major advantage is that you're able to retain all of your tailings. If you make a mistake, you can always rerun your tailings using the same method, or when you acquire new equipment and methods, you could use that in the future to recover gold you might have lost in previous cleanups. And this is why I love snakeskin pans, because they provide enough friction for the gold to just simply sit there, whilst all the heavy black and dense sands flow straight off. I have a real fat pile of gold there. That is ridiculous. And now that we've got it down to pretty much nothing but gold, I'm going to switch to the smooth edge of the pan. And that's going to allow me to very gently get rid of the last of the heavy sands. The smooth edge, you run a risk of losing gold, but if you take your time and you go nice and slow, you can see it just walks it off. And every time you see gold get a little close, you can just shake it back down. Not forgetting my little nugget that I've found. That is a very respectable day out on the creek.